Hello and welcome to TCG Deck Tech, your source for the freshest Magic and Runeterra gameplay and analysis. So yeah, I've rebranded to TCG Deck Tech because I'm not gonna do only Magic content anymore, but also Runeterra content when it comes out tomorrow. But first, we're gonna play some traditional standard ranked with Esper Hero Deck. So this is basically a deck I took from Andrea Menguccis, I think. So yeah, I changed a bit of it, so you find the deck list in the description. I don't want to waste my time because I can't really tell you that much about the deck because this is the second game I play with it. But I really liked it, I really enjoyed it. I think it's something that has an answer for everything, and that's a good thing to have in the format right now. I'm playing against someone with an Elspeth avatar. This is a bit slow, a bit too many lands, but I have Scry lands, so I'm just gonna keep that for now. Still trying to work out the kinks of this deck, but yeah, it looks pretty nice, pretty fun. I had a lot of fun yesterday playing Mono Blue Devotion with flickering stuff and getting all the triggers with the legendary god that they have. That's such an amazing deck, so fun to play, but unfortunately it doesn't seem that great. Monocolored is also always the problem that you don't have answers for a lot of things your opponent has. So I'm trying Esper now because of Ashiok and Dream Trawler. Those cards seem to be very insane, and they both trigger the Hero of Precinct One. So Esper Hero seems to be like a good deck to have right now. Let's just see what we can do with it. So don't expect perfect gameplay from me. Well, you know my content, you know I'm not playing perfectly most of the time. But yeah, temper your expectations even lower. Have some nice elk sleeves. Unfortunately, you can't make elks anymore. I somehow had more fun when Oko was in standard than when it was not. So, but the most important banning in this cycle of bannings was the Whale of Summer ban. I really don't like having that banned from me because I don't like counter spells at all. So Veil was one of the best cards I've played with, but one of the most fun to have. Just gonna take Teferi here. Duress is nice for the information, but yeah, for now I wanna have Teferi to bounce something. So they're playing Rectors. But they don't seem to play Rector's Sacrifice. It plays some kind of mid-rangey deck. But that's okay. So I'm just gonna play another Scryland here. Let's see what we can find. Only more lands. Yeah, of course you play 26 lands in those types of decks, but you can get rid of them with the Scrylands. Just why it's so nice that we have the Temple of Enlightenment now, for example, the whole rest of the cycle. Just gonna make a temple play here and play Ashiok next turn, which will be amazing on this board state. They don't really have anything. Ooh, Fort Erasure is also something I could do before that. Yeah, they get Dracosev in the graveyard, so they're playing some kind of reanimator strategy, probably. Yeah, that's what I expected. But that works well with Drown in the Loch, at least. But Dracosev on the battlefield, of course, not great for me, not great. They do have 5 mana right now, so I could bounce Dracosev with the Ashiok and hope that they don't play it next turn, so maybe discard it. Oh, well, I don't really want them to discard it. So what am I going to do here? Well, first thing first, have to play Ashiok, have to bounce that Dracosev. Just need to get rid of this threat here. Do I have Gravedigger's Cage in my sideboard? I'm not sure. Maybe I need to put that in for other games where I will have some kind of reanimator strategies, because taking stuff out of the graveyard is very much prominent in this set, in case you haven't noticed, with all those escape cards. Yeah, They're just putting stuff in here. Putting Dracasath back in the graveyard. So Mortify is nice. Can kill it if I need to. I want to see what they have here. Please, just let me look here. Come on. Cause, oh, Chandra's Regulator, I haven't really thought about it. It's very nice in those Reanimator strategies. But let's see what they drew with it. Wasn't very good of them to use it this way, I think. Because now I could take, I had more of a choice and didn't just have to pick one. Or well, maybe they wanted me to not pick Bond of Revival, but of course I'm gonna do that. What you thinking? Let's see what we can find in our deck. Only more temples here. All the temples today. So I can do a lot of things against Dracasath here. That's nice. Might have stabilized last. They get into the graveyard Perforos. So they're not gonna play anything this turn. So I'm just gonna counter Thrill of Possibility. And stabilize more. Really want some life gain here. 5 life is a bit sketchy, especially against Dracasath. Do have a Tyrant Scorn here though. Okay. That makes stuff more interesting. But I don't think I want to waste it on the Rick's Mighty Raveler yet. Do I want to do that? I mean, Dracasath is... Oh, it doesn't have haste, okay. Only when it gets revived by Bond of Revival. So I want to keep my Tyrant Scorn here. Just gonna attack with my Nightmares. So I might have averted defeat here. Still, I do need more life. Okay, they got fires as well. Could modify that. I don't know if I want to though. Well, okay, that's another Bond of Revival. Yeah. So what do I want to do now? I could modify the fires and bounce the Dracasath, but they do have enough mana to play it. So in this case, I'm just gonna bounce it for now. Because I could also modify the Mighty Raveler. No, that won't help me. Yeah, maybe I should have bounced it with Ashiok, but I couldn't because it has haste. Really need some life gain. There's no way around it. Or some more removal or both. That's a hero. Okay. Like that. Oath of Kaya. That's some life gain at least. It's a bit slow. It can't kill Dracasath again if they draw a Bond of Revival, but I think I have to take that risk right now. Gonna play the hero. Gonna bounce their Raveler. They have to exile it. Don't think they want to get rid of Dracosev, or maybe? Do they have another Dracosev? No, they don't. Okay. Can freely attack here. Didn't need to really do that, but plussing the Ashiok doesn't seem that great to me right now. Because I don't think they have that many burn spells here. Oh, they do. Storm's Wrath, yeah. Okay. So maybe I could have plussed that Ashiok here. Would have been better, probably. Just protect it against the red player. Yeah, and of course they're gonna get their Dracosev back in the graveyard. Just hope they haven't found the revival. That's a Cavalier. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a bad one with fires. Maybe I should have killed fires. Another Rixmadi Raveler. Okay, now I think I'm gonna get rid of this Cavalier though. Get me some tokens. I do have some lands in the graveyard, or one land. Doesn't really hurt that much. Oh, they do it to Planeswalkers. Oh god. Yeah, I was dumb again. I have played some with the Cavalier. Still, I totally forgot about that effect. Yeah, I should have just killed fires when I had the chance. Fires is not something you want to have lying around there. But I do a lot of damage here. So maybe they don't find any Bond of Revival stuff or something. I mean, they have a lot of Bond of Revivals already played. 3 of them. Yeah, I think they've lost. They definitely have. Pooh, got away with one there. Okay, so what do we want to do? We need Devout Decree definitely in our deck. Also something against Graveyard. Synergies here. Kaya I will put in. Also synergizes well with the Ashiok. Devout Decree definitely. Could put in this figure against the Mardi Raveler, but I don't think I need to do that. Dovid's Veto could be nice here against all the sorceries and enchantments and stuff. I'm gonna put that in as well. Did I put in a time wipe? No, I didn't. Okay. So what do I want to get rid of? Get rid of one Narset here. Oath of Kaya doesn't help me that much, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, I could just keep one. Get rid of one Atris. One Dream Trawler. Just be a little more aggressive, I guess. Get rid of Duress because they want to get stuff in the graveyard. Okay. This looks like a nice hand. I'll keep that. Hero on turn 2 is always a nice thing to have. I think I'm gonna keep that extra land just to have the Dream Trawler going as fast as possible. Get me some hero going. See if they have an answer. They probably have in the beginning of the game. Maybe I shouldn't have put out that one Narset because of Thrill of Possibility and stuff. Or that card draw. Don't need to play Teferi this turn, but it would give me a token. I think I'm gonna do that. Just get the aggressive strategy going here. Okay. Have to live with that one. Don't need to play more than 4 mana right now, so... Or 3 mana, so I don't have to... play an untapped land here. So I'm pretty close to having maybe 2 Dream Trawlers on the battlefield. That's very nice. Hope they don't have too much Murderous Riders lying around, too many. Ooh, Duress is a bad one. That's the Mortify gone there. Okay, so I want to get some more cards here. Some more good cards, some more spells. My opponent is very low though, which is nice. And there's the fires. After they get rid of my Mortify here. And get another hero going. But Dream Trawler is more important right now, I think. Just to have more presence in the air here. Have a clock going for them. Also, I don't want to lose 2 heroes and 2 Dream Trawlers in one turn. Yeah, they're probably gonna play Dracosev here. Okay, they don't. They're just gonna attack me for a lot here. That's fine. They don't have trample. I can just block 2 of those. Yeah, I would have needed to get rid of the Murderous Rider. Would have been better. I can though with the Tyrant Scorn. So I'm going to play Hero of Precinct One. Play my Godless Shrine tapped. Ooh, I can Fort Erasure them, that's a nice one. Let's see what we got here. It's a Chandra. I don't want a Chandra here. That's not the card I want. Don't need the land. So after this match, I'm probably just gonna play one more match. Because I want to make it a more shorter video today, because Runeterra will come out tomorrow and I will play a lot of Runeterra and stuff like that. Also have to work on my Master's Thesis. And I want to watch first if my audio is finally not broken anymore, because I made a lot of changes there. Hope that worked. Yeah, they're going all out on this attack, but they don't know that I have the Tyrant Scorn here, or the Murderous Rider. And of course this gives me more tokens. More tokens means more power. More power means I'm gonna kill them next turn. They have 7 life. That will definitely be enough, and they give up. Nice. Okay, so I really enjoy this deck. I wasn't that much of an Esper player lately because they didn't really have that high-end threat they could have since Teferi Hero of Dominaria rotated out of standard. So, but I really enjoy this one with Ashiok and the Dream Trawler. They just seem to be amazing cards. That wasn't too loud, just drank a bit. Okay, that's too low of a land count, unfortunately. The spells seem fine. This one is better. Gonna get rid of 1 Tyrant Scorn. Need those lands. This looks like Simic Ramp. Yeah, it very much looks like it. That's okay, I think with Kaya and stuff like that in the sideboard, I think we shouldn't be as bad against them as other decks. I've lost a lot against Simic Ramp with Mono White or stuff like that, and didn't really feel that great. Okay, so they want to counter stuff here. What I can do against it is play the Teferi. I'm not sure if they want to counter stuff yet, but just gonna play the Swamp here. Have the ability to do something. Not really sure yet if they are ramp or a combination of flash and ramp, or just flash with a grazer for some reason. Okay. So they're keeping their cards. So I shouldn't have played that with paying life. But I'm just gonna test the waters here off of Kaya. Just letting them taste a bit of my medicine. Shouldn't have played that, should have played a hero. But they don't seem to find their land, so maybe I can do something against that. Yeah, Risen Reef, that's just ramp, okay. Now I know it. So I'm going to play the hero next turn. Also, I'm going to play the Tyrant Scorn, get me my first token and get that goddamn Risen Reef out of the battlefield. So off of Kaya was a bit wasted, but I can always bounce it with the Teferi. There's Uro. Can also bounce that one with Teferi. So I don't think they have the best deck to play against me right now. Definitely doesn't seem like it. Despark is also very nice to have. Bounce my Kaya. Off of Kaya. Ooh, that's Ashiok. So I need one more land. And then I'm golden. Can't attack obviously here. But it wouldn't help me. That's another Uro. Okay. So they're all out on ramp. So they probably have some Nissa going as well. Yeah, Ashiok isn't that great against this deck because they have a lot of cards in hand, and Ashiok's minus ability isn't that great when your opponent has a lot of cards in hand. Thought Erasure, on the other hand, is pretty nice if your opponent has cards in hand. So, yeah, I'm just gonna use my Oath of Kaya here to get rid of the Druid, get me some more tokens, and get some attacks going finally. Only 1 damage though. Probably gonna see a Nissa soon, maybe. I have to spark against her. Or Despark, not the spark. Might also play... Nope. Hydroid Crazes I thought about, but they didn't. Okay, so I have one blocker, which is nice. Keeping my Teferi alive here. Boom, also hit them with Oath of Kaya, which is nice. So I'm definitely disparking the Nissa. Maybe I should have played the Thought Erasure beforehand, just to see what they got there. Doesn't matter that much though. Ooh, that's a lot of Nissas. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the finale here. And think about other things I can do about the Nitha. In case they play the other card in hand, I know that they only have Nissas, and I can bounce them with Ashiok to have them exile one Nissa. Which is nice. And also bounce stuff with Teferi again, if I really want to. Probably just gonna tick it up to 4 though. That's an Uro, okay. So I can mortify that one. Still need something I can do against Nissa. Could also bounce the Uro. Then they would have to choose on exiling either the Uro or the Nissa, but they're probably gonna exile the Uro, and that won't really help me that much. Could also just bounce it with Teferi. It's always an option. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Then they can draw again, though. So that's a tough one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... hard decision. I think I just play conservatively and play the Ashiok for now. They will be able to attack, but I'll exile stuff from them. And they don't have trample. Just gonna keep my blockers back for now. I really want to gain that board advantage. As I fought Nissa again. What do they have in exile? Nissa. I could just cast Nissa with Ashiok. And Oath of Kaya is doing some work here. That's nice. Can I kill the Uro? I could kill the Uro, couldn't I? Not sure. Oh, well, I at least could kill some lands here. That's a given. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill those 2 lands here. Get some creatures out of the battlefield. Seems to be fine. We'll also get some tokens back next turn, of course, with the Ashiok and... oh, well, I'm probably not gonna use the Ashiok. Or will I? Could use the Ashiok. Not sure about that yet. I really want to use it right here, right now. Just gonna look what the temple shows me here. What I can draw with the Teferi. Another temple, I don't want that. So I'm just gonna bounce Uro here. It's just another land. Unfortunate. Do I want to do something here? They can't really play Uro this next turn. They could attack with one land with the Nissa. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bounce the Nissa and give them the choice what they want to do with it. Probably gonna exile Uro. Oh no, they get rid of an additional copy of the Nissa. But what they don't know is that I will be able to kill their land that they make with Nissa, with the Mortify. Have a good attack on Nissa next turn. This could get to be a very grindy matchup with all this live game from the Uro. Not gonna lie. Very grindy here. And now they're taking a lot of time for some reason, just to play a land here. They don't have cards to exile.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
They will get one land to exile though. How many do they have to exile? 5 other. That's okay. So they're still a bit away of it. Just gonna play the Teferi, probably. I mean, I can't really bounce anything useful. Yeah, so I'm maybe not going to do that. I shouldn't have attacked, probably. Doesn't help me that much. Just have to deal with the land with the token here. Can't kill it. Was probably a bad move here by my part, on my part. But off of Kaya's doing some work again. So I can bounce Nissa and exile Nissa, which is what I'm going to do. Dream Trawler is insane here. Do I want to play it right now though? Yeah, probably. Just too great to not play it. Do I want to play the Teferi though? No. Want to use that other Teferi before I do that? Yeah, it seems to be my game here to win. Yeah, they have to scry on the start of their turn. I think they're done. They don't find something great. Okay, they scry to the 2 to the top, so seems like they found something at least. Okay, Cavalier. We'll give them the Uro access. but it will also mill them for some cards. So maybe the mill win condition is gonna come into effect at some point with the Ashiok. Ooh, that's a Fort Erasure. I like that. So I'll bounce the Cavalier.
Don't worry, I got you.
Fort Erasure away the Cavalier. Play the Temple to see what Teferi will bring me. That's another hero. Very nice. Play Teferi here. Get another token. Bounce their land, not make it a creature anymore.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Get the hero. Get a token. Attack their face. So they really need to do something amazing here to even have a chance. They don't have any board wipes, of course, in Simic. I will get a board wipe though, time wipe. I will definitely put that back in. Yeah, Uro isn't that scary right now, to be honest. When you have the Dream Trawler going on for you. So they might just mill themselves. Can't attack in the air now. Have to keep a watch out for that. Don't attack into the reach creature again. Which I do a lot of times. Could play another Uro, but that won't help them because it is legendary. Ooh, that's a Narset. I like me some Narset. See what we can find.
Keep an open mind.
Ooh, another Ashiok, another Teferi. So many good things. Yeah, I think for now I just keep the backup Ashiok. Why not? Backup Narset is also nice. Keep that. Just gonna get me some tokens, get my mill win condition going. So that's the nice thing about this deck, because you have a lot of win conditions. You can kill your opponent. You can kill all their stuff and just let them concede. Or you can mill them with Ashiok. Also because it exiles the cards, it's also a win condition for Kaya. And it doesn't help their escape cards. It really hinders them. So a lot of nice things going on in this deck against Simic in particular. Also against a lot of other decks in the format here with all the escape cards running around. Yeah, you know your arrow is not gonna survive that one. And they can't draw cards because of Narset. Oh, I really love playing with Narset, really hate playing against Narset. That's definitely Narset in a nutshell for you. And I'm gonna mill you some more. Yeah, I think I've just won this game. And, unless I do a really big mistake, but I don't really think I can do that. Tassa is something that works well with the Cavalier, but only if you're not in danger of milling yourself right now. In that case, it really hurts you. Now I'm not gonna do the bad manner emote, because they played fair and square. So I'm not gonna do some stuff like that. Okay. So at least they prevent me from attacking. Just gonna get me drawn in the Loch just to counter anything they could possibly have. Get another Narset going.
Past, present, and
See what we can find.
I have just the
Another Teferi. Nice. I'll take that. So yeah, we just have a lot of backup cards here. Just gonna wait until they mill themselves or just give up. Yeah. They see the writing on the wall. Could have possibly seen it earlier, but they didn't know about my second Narset. That just totally clinched that. Okay, victory. Okay. So yeah, this was the second game, so it's a bit of a more compact video here, not as long. But oh, some gems. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see what we got out of that pack here. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow if Runeterra gets my account to be going. So if they unlock my account, I'm definitely gonna make a video possibly after the tutorial, because I think tutorials are fucking boring. But yeah, until the next time, we'll see each other. This was MTG Deck Tech signing off.